Welcome back to Grizz Vision. I'm joined by head basketball coach Greg Kampe. Coach, signing day today, and Oakland University really hit a home run with three very talented recruits coming in.
Well, that's a good way to put it. Since Mario and Peppa's on the Greg Kampe radio show tonight, and we're going to talk Tiger baseball, as long as talk about our great soccer program and what they've accomplished, and hosting the Horizon League Championship this weekend. But this was not about the Greg Kampe show. This was about the Oakland show today, and getting three young men who we just can't tell you how excited we are about this class. And it is, we've talked about the move up in the league and getting to the horizon and how that's going to affect recruiting. And this is all the hard work that came to fruition today with the recruiting class we got. It's very seldom do I stand here on signing day Wednesday in November knowing we got the kids we wanted, the kids we targeted that we got. And, man, I'm excited about it. So how do you want me to do this, Scott?
Yeah, no, and the nice thing is it's a regional kind of signing class. Let's start with Brad here, a local kid from Cedar Springs, Michigan, 6'11", can score, block shots. Talk a little bit about what he brings to the table.
Well, from a size standpoint, with Corey Petros graduating and with Percy Gibson being a senior next year, we really needed to get out and get size. What we hope for is you go out and you get quality size, and that's what we got. I mean, this is just a great signing for Oakland. Brad is ranked as high as the third best player in the state. He's been ranked in the top 150 in the country by recruiting services. But what we love about him, good student, great person, great family. Little small town out on the west side of the state. We have not ventured past Lansing very often. Getting a kid out of high school, I can't remember since Eric Taylor where we got a high school recruit from the west side of the state. I might be wrong, but so this is new territory for us. And this young man, our fans are going to love. Dan Waterstrat's intensity, run the floor like Vova Severovis, long, athletic, he can play facing, he can shoot it. I mean, he'll make threes. Remember Keith Benson made like 23s his senior year. Brad will be a three-point shooter and three-point shot maker in his career. But the biggest part of Brad's game, and we all know how badly we need this, is he can protect the rim. He's got great ups, he's athletic, and he's got the disposition. He wants to protect the rim. He wants to be great. And so I can't tell you how excited I am that we were able to get Brad. It's a big, big get for Oakland University.
And then you move on to a 6'2" shooting guard in Cumberland out of Ohio, kid scoring over 21 points per game. Talk about his explosiveness.
Well, he comes into the Kampe mold, the Oakland basketball, wing player of the past years. This is a kid that's got a trigger and can let it go. He's a kid that's got the conscience of a shooter. He can miss 5 in a row, and boy, he's going to make the next 3. He knows he's going to. He's a phenomenal young man. He's a kid that we think in our system can score a ton of points in college. We also like that he can get in a stance and guard people. He's athletic, good size, really good size, and again, like I said, one of those outstanding young men.
And then talking about size, you got a 6'7" man at 240 pounds in Xavier out of North Carolina. I don't think I've ever seen in my 8 years here a prospect with a body like that, maybe Kay Felder.
Well, it's the third kid that we've had physically looks like that. But one was little, one was middle, and now we got the big one. And Kay Felder as a 5'9" guard, and then you go to Derek Nelson as a 6'4" wingman. And you take that size and athleticism, and now you go to 6'7" and growing. And Xavier, probably when you talk about a prize recruit, Xavier is a prize recruit. Here's a young man that was recruited at a high level by really, really, really good schools that have had major success in college basketball over the years. And we were able to go to North Carolina and bring him to Michigan, and that is a really, really recruiting coup for us. I'm going to describe him, and you got to be a little bit older to understand this guy. but this is our Rick Mahorn. I mean, this is Rick Mahorn right here, man. This young man is a man. He's, as you talked about his physical body. I'm gonna tell you something. I have huge hands. That was always that when I was, people would always say something about my hands when way back in the day. I put my hand in his and it disappeared. This kid might have the biggest hands of any 6'7" kid I've ever been around, and he is a rebounding machine. Like I said, Rick Mahorn, physical, goes and gets the ball. He's not the mentality of a scorer as a big guy. He's just that great teammate, that guy that's going to defend and go get the rebound, set the screen, knock people down, come up with the loose ball, get the offensive putback that wins the game. That's the type of kid he is, and man, I can't tell you how excited I am about him. This class is unique in that it met our needs. We needed a big. We got him. We needed the rebounding, defensive-minded, stud-type athlete. We got him. And, of course, we always need a shooter, and we got him. So, can't tell you how excited I am, Scott.
Coach, great first day for Oakland University. Some great players coming in. Thanks so much for spending some time with us, and we look forward to the season opener on Friday night.
Iowa State. I wish these three could come help us, but they'll be here for the next 4 years, and they're going to do a lot of winning at Oakland.
All right, thanks, Coach. Pretty